Hello, YouTube. Thanks so much for joining my station today. I hope that you're having a great and awesome day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about self reflection. As you know, I've just made a very, very major change in my world. And with that change, I am self reflecting on my attitude and thought process with the change and my gratefulness for the change, my gratefulness for the many blessings that I have accumulated since the change. So, we're going to have a candid discussion on self reflecting and being honest and true with ourselves in facing our real thought process, not the one that we hope we should have, but the one that we really actually have. So, welcome, 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 and thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video about self reflection will be a story time. I'm going to tell you a little small story about my situation and let you know that if you are this type of person, if you're feeling this type of way, just know that you're not alone. There are many people out here that experience this situation when they're going through a life change. And just be aware that we're always trying to self improve. We're always trying to grow from our experiences. And we're always trying to maintain the blessings that we have. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And the move, last night I stayed up really, really late just trying to deal with the whole idea of uprooting and move. The idea in the uprooting of the move is dramatic, and I didn't know it was going to be that dramatic. I didn't know. I'm now learning that it actually is a life altering event. It is a major life change event, and you have to take your time out for self care, self pampering, self reflection, those things that will make you adjust or help you to adjust to your new circumstances, to your new life, and your new situation. That was home. And I just have to be honest with you guys that even though it wasn't the spot for me, and I knew that, the time that I spent at that townhome was home. I poured love, sweat, and tears into that place trying to get it to some standard of living. Unfortunately, I was with a slumlord that refused to do a damn thing about their part, their end of the bargain to maintain a place, and I had to go. But y'all seen the process for those that follow me on all the efforts that I made with the place from room to room, trying to renovate the place, trying to bring the place up to some type of living situation that's comparable to my lifestyle. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to maintain it, achieve it, and keep it due to the neglect that I suffer from my landlord. So, if you're having a landlord issue, I would say reach out to a landlord lawyer or association of some type, especially if they use the apartment association lease, and read over that lease and see what their obligations are. And if they're not meeting their obligations, I would say give it a fight. I wasn't in a space where I wanted to fight. At some point, I got into a space where it was time for me to just let go and let God. And I did just that. And it was just like walking on water and hoping I didn't drown. And thank God he helped me. I kept my eye on the prize. I kept my eye on my Savior. And he made a way out of no way to make sure that I was good. But am I grateful? Am I, happy? Am I appreciative is the word that I'm looking for. And I am. But I have to be honest that it's not that I'm not grateful. It's just that that place was home. I spent so much money in that particular unit, in that townhome. I gave it my all. It wasn't just the money, it was blood, sweat, and tears. I cut myself fixing that place up. I cried, staying up late at night trying to get it to some type of shape. I spent a lot of time trying to decor the place to bring it up to some type of, you know, living standard. And I could never achieve it because I was in the wrong spot. Right place, wrong spot. And or better yet, right effort, wrong project, and sometimes we have to look at things like that. Even with my business, blood, sweat, and tears, I had to shut down my business because of my life's journey at this particular juncture is not allowing me the time it takes to take care of that particular business at this point because I have too many goals, too many irons on the fire to carve and make into something to try and achieve my personal goals with business. So everything's a life altering situation with me right now. And if you're going through some difficult changes like that yourself, just know that you're not alone. I can definitely relate to that. I'm going through the same thing myself. So just know that you're out here with many of people that are going through life altering changes where the lease is issues, the rent height is an issue, finding a decent place to stay is an issue. And I could go on and on down that line. But you know what? As long as you are appreciative of your gifts and you take care of your gifts will take care of you. And I just had to share that story because there's somebody out there that's probably going through the same perplexing situation. And they're reflecting on the things they had, and they had that place. They knew it was home. Where in my shoe, I had the place. I knew it was home, but my home wasn't taking care of me. I had a slumlord that just refused to help me and take care of his property. And unfortunately, I had to make a life altering decision that affected me more than I realized. This has wreaked havoc on my emotional state, my mental well being. And of course, I am reaching out for help with that. But at the same time, I'm just acknowledging it because knowledge is power. And it does no good to keep it to yourself when you can share it with someone that may can benefit from it. So just know that you're not alone if you're in the same shoe. You're going through a really trying time. You're going through something that's really altering your situation. Just hang in there. Be appreciative of your gifts. Move forward and make your new situation home. Jane signing out. Love and light, the Oracle. Till next time.